You're watching Fugitive Red-Eye, and welcome to another quiz video. I'm going to do a couple of these which video game character are you quizzes, and we'll see how it turns out. Which classic video game character are you? It's pretty crazy how far video games have come. It's hard to imagine that franchises like Super Mario Bros. And The Legend of Zelda began over 30 years ago. They've changed so much since their inception, and gamers rise up, born in the modern age would be pretty shocked to see how iconic series got their start. Super Mario Bros. Was nothing more than a string of pixels on a side-scrolling screen, while Legend of Zelda opted for changing screens and top-down view. The newest version of these titles are a far cry from their beginnings. The characters themselves have changed too. Everyone's favorite portly plumber used to look like a pointy-nosed old man. Now looks like a well-defined, mustachioed hero. Characters like Princess Zelda, Kirby, and even Lara Croft saw the same treatment. It's crazy to think about, but retro and classic games aren't just defined as NES and Sega Genesis anymore. Titles for the PlayStation and N64 could be considered classic by today's standards. We considered that when putting together this personality quiz for all of you wonderful people. If you've ever sat back and thought which classic video game character you resonated best with, now is your chance to see if you're right. This quiz will test your personality and see which retro character you best represent. Do you agree with your results? Be sure to let us know. Question 1. What's your favorite fruit? Apple, grapes, dragon fruit, strawberries. I guess if I had to pick out of these, I got grapes. What you watching, son? But no, grapes is probably the best out of those. A lot of questions featured on this list are going to be more tuned to your personality. We could ask you stuff about video games all day. I want to get more information about who you really are first. With that in mind, which of the following fruits do you enjoy most? I already answered that. That was dumb. What do you like to do on the weekend? Go on a hike, cook a nice meal, hang out with some friends, or catch up on some reading? I guess hang out with some friends. The obvious answer here, of course, is play video games. Still, no, it's really not. Watch a movie is much more accurate than play video games for me. Or watch a TV show is actually more accurate than that. But still, there are lots of amazing things to do and see. So for this question, we want to see what else you might enjoy doing on a Saturday. Well, taking dumb quizzes, apparently. The type of person that loves adventure, or are you more about peace and spending a relaxing day at home? I definitely like the latter, but I do enjoy the occasional hike too, and I don't mind cooking, so all of these are things that I could theoretically do. What's your favorite color? Blue, pink, orange, or red? Out of these, red. It's usually either red or green. Easily red, though. Sometimes purple, depends on my mood. Your favorite color can say a lot about you. Those who favor the color blue are often thought to be complex and contemplative. No, just fuck off. Don't be pretentious on me. I'm not even gonna bother the rest of that. That is pretentious as shit. Which words best describe you? Inquisitive, adventurous, intellectual. Independent, knowledgeable, strong-willed. Outgoing, wacky, energetic. Solitary, smart, inventive. I mean, these are all very similar. I am fairly solitary. I do consider myself semi-intelligent at the very least. Inventive? Not really. Independent, knowledgeable, strong-willed. Again, kinda. But again, a lot of these sound kind of fucking, arrogant, too. No matter how you answer these, unless you say, oh, I'm an outgoing, wacky, low-XD random, you're gonna sound like an asshole. Just the word intellectual there sounds pretentious as fuck, and smart and inventive just kind of seems like a double whammy there, so I guess I'll put this one, because I don't consider myself outgoing, really. I mean, I kind of can be. Wacky, I don't know if I'd say wacky, I'd say eccentric, and energetic, maybe at times. A lot of us find difficult to give ourselves credit or praise. It's just human nature to feel self-conscious from time to time. Thankfully, we have friends around to remind us that we are valued. What would your friends say about your personality? I hate how it asks the follow-up question after the main question. No, I'm not going to put wacky. What genre of music do you enjoy? I guess rock out of these. I'm not even going to bother reading the follow-up questions because we're going to breeze through this. Favorite genre of movie? Out of these, probably horror. Well, no. If I'm being perfectly honest, drama. But that's just because of Takeshi movies. If we're not counting Takeshi movies, then it'd probably be horror. But yeah. Which of these superpowers do you want? I guess invisibility. You could do quite a lot with that. It's a fairly versatile power. Choose your weapon. Gun. No. Why is there no knife or sword? I guess fist. Fist would be fun. In realistic, a gun, but fists, we'll do gun. Why not? What's your favorite type of vehicle? Fucking tank, dude. What kind of pussy shit is this other stuff? Want to be driving around in my Dwayne The Rock Johnson tank? Where do you go with friends? Go to the movies, hitting the club, taking cooking classes, go camping. Going to the movies is the one thing that I've actually done with friends. I've gone camping, I guess, with a couple of friends. Don't really hit the club. I've been to a bar once and I hated it. And I don't take cooking classes, so there you go. If you were stranded on a desert island, what would one thing you would take? Full array of weapons, comfortable bed, endless collection of books, a mountain of toys, and other playthings. What am I, 5? We'll do a full array of weapons. Gotta defend yourself, right? And don't know what the fuck's on that island. Which of these gifts would you like to receive? A new book or movie? Kitchen gadgets or utensils? High-quality headphones or stylish clothing? A new book or movie, easily. Where would you go on vacation? A cruise ship, to some national park, somewhere on a sunny beach, or the bustling city? I guess out of these, I'd say a national park, because, you know, nature and all that. Although beaches can be nice. I've never been to the ocean, actually, so, you know, I'm going to put that, because that'd be fun. What's your dream job? Something blue-collar, a rocket scientist, professional chef, or an entertainer? I mean, my dream job, ideally, is to get some of the novels I'm writing published. But God knows if that'll ever happen. So, for now, I settle for, you know, something blue-collar, but, a rocket scientist would be pretty cool, I guess. You find a priceless artifact, what do you do? I'll steal it! No one will ever know! What would you do with $10 million? Donate to charity and help your friends and family. Build your own private castle, that'd be pretty cool. Travel the world. These two are both pretty cool. This is pretty cool, too. I'm gonna build a castle. That'd be cool. I mean, I could do multiples of this thing, too. Maybe I would donate a good chunk to charity, but I'd build a fucking castle. What would you like to drink? Soda. That's an easy one. I drink soda a lot. What can't you live without? I guess books and movies. Well, I mean, high-quality fresh food is good, too. But here's the thing. I'll eat whatever. I eat garbage. I don't give a shit. Favorite musical instrument? Piano's pretty good. If they had, like, violin on here, I'd pick that. Flute's pretty good, too, actually, but we'll do piano. What's your favorite season? I like winter. Winter's pretty fun. Well, actually, you know, fall. Fall is a good, rounded season. Not too hot, not too cold. What's your spirit animal? I don't know. None of these are particularly great. I'm not really a double crosser, so I wouldn't say a snake. And I'm also not, you know, solid snake, so I don't know, a raccoon? Why not? They can go with the grapes I was eating earlier. What's your clothing style? Hip and trendy, incredibly comfortable, flashy and elaborate? I guess incredibly comfortable, but even it's like whatever. I don't really care. What's your snack of choice? Ice cream. Out of these, I guess ice cream. If Takis was an option, I'd click on that. What's your favorite board game? They show Monopoly here, but it's not one of the choices. How fucking lame is that? Risk is pretty interesting. I don't know how to play it, so I never have, but it intrigues me. I've never played Mousetrap. I like the computer game of the Game of Life, but, let's say Life, I guess, because Candyland is just okay. What video game genre do you like? If I had to pick from these, I guess RPG. Action, adventure, and platformer can all be good, too, but, from those, that's what I'll pick. See result, let's see. I'm Dr. Robotnik! Snooping as usual, I see! Truth be told, you're a little bit evil. Yeah? That sounds about right. Much like the big bad doctor himself, you enjoy tinkering with machines? Not really. Planning out world domination? Nah, not really. Okay, so you aren't the mad scientist type, but you might be a bit misunderstood. No, I think people tend to understand me fairly straightforward. At your core, you're just an intellectual, kind of a pretentious word, who enjoys working with their hands. I'm not against it, but I'm not good with it. I'm very not coordinated with that kind of shit. Alright, now we'll do this one. Which iconic video game character are you? Which of these fantasy worlds do you want to visit? I guess Hyrule is the best of these. It's the only one I actually recognize, so... Which weapon would you like to learn how to use? A sword. Sword would be cool. How would other people describe your personality in one word? I'd say happy. I'm fairly laid back. Are you the type of person who becomes angry with other people easily? No, I mean, I don't think everyone means well. I can control my emotions well, so yeah. It depends on the I think it depends on the person is kind of accurate, too. I'm not a very quick-to-anger person, but people can piss me off, for sure. Would you prefer to embark on adventures by yourself or with someone else? I don't mind a friendly companion. Yeah, that's it. I don't want to be around lots of people. What's your favorite difficulty setting when playing a video game? Let's say medium. It depends on the game. Some games I'll play on hard, others on easy if it's a really difficult game, and medium's just kind of a standard. Which of these terrains would prove challenging to you? I can handle anything. Glacier, canyon, desert. Guess desert. Choose an epic title that fits your personality most. The Brave Warrior. I'm not really a warrior, but, you know, I'm not really any of those things, so fair enough. What is something about yourself you could improve upon? I wish I was stronkier. Nothing, I'm practically perfect. I'm really stubborn, and I wish I had some more wisdom. Strong. I'd rather be strong. I would like to be stronger, rather. One of these elements is within your soul, but which one? Electricity's not really an element, but okay. What makes you an enemy particularly dangerous to you? These two are kind of the same. We're gonna say strength. Which of these most iconic game quotes resonates with you? To live is to fight is to live, it's dangerous to go alone, take this. There's no sense in going out of your way just to get somebody to like you. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't, so... I mean, this is the only one I recognize where it's from, because that's from Zelda 1, so I guess we'll say that. Watch, they're gonna give me, like, Princess Zelda, or, like, that Zora chick. Choose one of these interesting subjects to learn about. Archaeology. Archaeology is kind of interesting. One of these animals can be found within your soul, but which one? I mean, a Komodo dragon's pretty cool, let's say that. Have you found someone to love in your life? I guess this is the one I'd say. It's not that I'm not open to it, but I haven't really, and it's not that I don't have time, it's just I haven't met anyone, really. And it's not really a priority within me, for sure. Would you be able to find food on your own in the wild? I would have some trouble with this, yeah. I might be able to figure it out, but I would definitely have some trouble at the very least. Action RPG, I guess, is the genre that speaks to my soul the most. How many video games do you currently own? Over 50. What is something in life that really scares you? Fear of losing someone, let's say that, yeah. I wouldn't want to lose anyone I care about. Which of these consoles is your personal favorite? I guess Xbox. If N64 was on there, I think I'd probably pick that, but original Xbox is easily up there. If you were a video game character, how much would you spend training? A few days a week. I wouldn't do it all the time, but, you know, if I was training, I'd want to train. Tell us how much you love video games. 7 to 8, I guess. Depends on the game. I'm not really a gamer, but, and I don't really play games hardcore anymore, but I do like games. I don't know. How do you plan on saving the world from evil? That is a great question. What % creative are you when it comes to solving difficult puzzles? Let's say 50, to be fair. Because, you know, puzzles can be fun, but I can also struggle with them at times. Can you pick a video game and play it like an expert? Nah, not really. Do you prefer old school games or more recent ones? Old school ones, everybody knows that if they've watched my channel. Choose one of these comic book superheroes to team up with. These all suck. Where's Spawn? Spawn would be the one I'd pick, but I guess Iron Man, he's the most likable out of these. Are you the type of person to run away from a fight? I mean, yeah, that is for cowards. It does kind of depend on the fight, because I wouldn't say, like, hear me out, right? I'm not saying run away, but I am saying pick your battles, you know what I mean? How often do you play video games? Once in a while. You know, once in a blue moon. About as often as Beetlejuice smokes. Enhance your power with one of these unique abilities. Super strength. Hey look, I'm Link. Isn't that something? At least Link and Robotnik are both more accurate than Kiki, I would say, but puzzles and dungeons are no problem for you since you have a strong deductive and reasoning skills. Kind of. Yeah, not really. You're always enthusiastic to embark on new adventures in life? I mean, if we're talking real life, not really. I'm a pretty lazy person. Like, I mean, I do all the work I need to do, and I'm good at the jobs I do. I can be creative when I want to, but I don't really go on a lot of adventures, quote-unquote. Nothing seems to scare you anymore. That is not true at all. I'm not gonna lie. I have my fears out there, for sure. You know, like, you know, death hornets. Those are pretty scary. You also seek to bring peace to this world. I mean, I ideally would want peace to the world, but I don't know that I necessarily go out of my way to do it right now. I guess if I had the ability, I would. And you rarely resort to fighting. I'd say that is very true. That is very true. Makes you calm and the happy type of person. Those are kind of true. So Link makes a little bit of sense on that reasoning. But yeah, that's it for another quiz video. Toodles.
Mr. Hat gets a nose job.